Hey, thanks for coming here to help me with this. This is the new TV. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
It's just a standard flat screen, 32-inch, and here's the buttons. And I put the batteries in here already, but I haven't done much else. So tell me again how you go about programming that.
Okay, we're going to go into the menu. So I'm going to turn the power on and see what that allows us.
Is it going on?
It hasn't.
Sure, I got it plugged in. Yeah, I got it plugged in and everything.
Okay. Let's make sure the batteries are in the right direction.
There.
There it goes. Okay.
Here's that.
And here's our initial setup. So we're going to OK English as the main language.
So you okay? Oh,
On enter.
oh, you have to press enter because there's no okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then this one is for the initial setup. We'll select retail. Well, let's see what our other options are.
How do you go to? How do you change all that?
We're going to go on the arrow keys, right
Oh,
and
okay.
left, because our arrows
Oh,
here
okay.
are right and left.
Right and left arrow on
All right,
the
we
little
probably
handle.
want the home setting, because we're not in a retail store. And that's the only two options we have. So we'll press enter. And we like cable rather than an antenna, so we'll press enter there. And now the screen is going to start to scan our stations.
So these are the local stations that it's finding right now.
It's provided on the cable,
Okay.
and this might take a while because we're only at 4% in this much time.
All right. I think that's what I got mixed up with before was the arrow keys.
Mhm.
And where it said okay, I didn't know what to do, and now I know to press enter.
Yeah, most of these have the wheel
Uh-huh.
with the enter in the center, and it does a lot of the functions. It's separate from your channel and your volume that are in a...
Wow, it's finding lots of channels. 48 channels?
Well, these are your analog channels, and now I don't know if we want to stop it before we get to the digital stations, because I don't think we have cable here for digital stations. I think we need a cable box from the cable people for that. But it might give us an option to stop at that point.
Well, but so you're just going to let it run through this because this is scanning analog channels like you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going to let it go the whole way
Yeah, and I think
and see what happens next.
yeah, I think we can save some time by not searching for digital channels.
Okay. And it's got a DVD player too. I set that up and hooked that up to the TV, but I don't think there's any setup on that.
We can check the initial setup when we turn it on.
Would that be initial setup on the TV for the DVD?
It may automatically read
Uh-huh.
because this is going to be set into outlets on the back for specific add-ons, and I think it might already go right into the memory for the television. The televisions are smart these days.
You know what? Did this stop?
It's only at 48%.
Yeah, but it's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah. Well, that won't be good news. It's gonna maybe jump into the digital. Oops, it's moving again.
Okay, there we go.
Again, these televisions are pretty smart, and they take some time to get thinking about certain things. Moving up to 16%.
They have directions on the with the TV, but every time I try it, I just get screwed up. So it's so easy to call you and you run over. So thanks for doing that.
But then again, there's a lot of buttons on this, so it can become confusing.
Yeah. Because I'm always afraid when I set it up the first time that I'm not going to do one thing right, and then it's going to screw up everything.
and it may.
You know?
It may if you don't allow it to have enough time to do what it needs to do. But normally, you can go in to the menu key
Uh-huh.
once the initial one no longer comes up on the screen, and you can find similar entries to go through this process in additional time if you ever need to.
Oh, okay. You mean later on?
Later on, right on the keyboard here, you have a menu button.
Where's that?
Below the enter. It's different on different.
Oh, okay. So press the menu key on the handheld remote.
And it will probably give you the same function here to SAP.
I don't remember the last TV taking this long.
I don't remember it being this long.
But that's been a while.
But all in all, it's up to 80+%.
Yeah.
And it went into digital. See, it
Where?
didn't give us the option.
Oh, scanning
That's what
digital
happened.
channels.
Yep. After the 50%, it began to scan for
Oh.
digital, and digital does seem to be a little slower.
You know what? I think that's why it stopped at 48.
Because I just noticed it's looking for 1,000 stations.
Wow.
And hopefully we don't have to wait for 1,000.
No, it's 91% now.